Hello, my lovely Virgos. Welcome to your Saturn retrograde reading. I apologize, y'all, for how long it's been taking me. This energy has been strong with all these with this full moon and then with these eclipses that are coming through. But Virgo, y'all's energy, it was sitting heavy on my heart today. And all right, we got the soulmate card, the marriage card, Ace of Wands, the Two of Pentacles, and the Magician starting us out with the World card. So, for some of you all, there will be a restart in your marriage or your relationship. You guys could be getting remarried, or you could be renewing your vows or something of that nature. This is an already established relationship, just getting some more some more, spice to it. And what's funny is I haven't even shuffled these cards, but the marriage card is at the bottom of the deck for the oracle cards. You may be a little indecisive about trying to create something. Maybe for some of you guys, you are thinking about having a child, but you're not sure about the financial burden that it could cause with the Two of Pentacles. Because look, this guy is holding his money and he's kind of going back and forth, trying to weigh his options and see whether or not this is going to be a fruitful manifestation. But an ending of a cycle is here. We have the Hangman at the bottom of the deck with the World out on the board. So you may be indecisive about the end, and the Hangman comes out again. You may be indecisive about making this decision, like I said. But once you finally decide, once you gain that clarity with the King of Swords, your happiness is going to come through. We have the Wheel of Fortune. So for some of you, I think that you're going to have to get a little push in that direction to be able to, because the Two of Swords is here. But you're going to have a little push in that direction. And it may come from an outer source, or it could be an internal push that comes through that you may not expect with the Queen of Wands, because this is all about self-sufficiency, independence, drive. The Queen of Wands is that bitch, okay? And for some of you all, male or female, you're coming into that energy. You really just learning to stand strong in whatever decision that you do make. Now, this may be a slow process, and that could be something that is scary for you all. For a lot of you, I'm really feeling pregnancy. I'm not sure why, but this may be a slow process. You may be slowly trying to build up your finances to be able to do this. But once you do, once the Knight of Pentacles arrives, there is the Three of Cups, which is all about celebrations, marriages, unions. Like I was saying before, some of you all could be remarrying or just reigniting your relationship. Y'all could be going out on fun dates, and this may just take, in your mind, it may take a lot of money but for a lot of people and for a lot of situations that this is pertaining to, what you're feeling like may be a financial burden will actually help to increase your finances, increase your creativity, increase your karmic balance, with the world. Whatever this is that you're thinking about, will actually bring you financial gain in some sense. Even with the child, being able to provide and put that energy out, whatever you may have learned before, that could be coming back to you tenfold, because it's all an energy exchange. So whatever you're giving out is what you're going to get back. And it may seem like I'm not giving out material, so maybe material won't come back, but you never know. With the Five of Wands, this is something that you've been fighting against. And like I said, with the Ten of Pentacles at the bottom of the deck, you've been fighting against this. You've been fighting against this thought. Maybe just feeling like, no, this is going to mess up my financial plan. This is going to mess up my budget. This is not going to do well with my 10-year plan. And as a Virgo, as an earth sign, you're all about stability. You're all about being financially secure. And for this may be a really big step for some of you all. But the Ten of Pentacles is coming over the Sun card. So once you stop fighting it, you're going to gain generational wealth. And look, the little baby's on the horse. It's going to bring you happiness. But you have to move out of this detached nature. And yes, strategy is a part of, planning and getting things in motion, but you have to open up. Yeah, with the King of Cups, get in touch with your feelings. You may have clarity and you may have the know-how for this, but what does your heart say? What can you do moving forward to get more in tune with that? But we have the Six of Swords, so you're moving away from this energy. You're starting to realize, all right, I've been doing the same mundane thing every day. Page of Swords. This is a new idea, a new perspective, a new thought. You're moving with, it's more youthful. Your strategy is more innovative. The page is all about just kind of like the Fool card, but this is specifically about your mental processes and how you're thinking about things. And we also have the Queen of Cups at the bottom of the deck. So whatever this new perspective is that you gain, you are going to be intuitive with it. This may come from your intuition, or this could be someone else intuitively knowing that this is for you and letting you and discussing that with you with the Page of Swords. And we have the Page of Cups. Somebody may be bringing up a message about getting in tune with that part of yourself. For some of you, you may be so focused on, it's kind of like, have you seen those movies with Taraji, and she's always working and she never has time for a man. She never has time for going out with her girls. She never has time for this and this and this because she's always trying to build this foundation. But it's like, that's great. You have this foundation, but who are you going to spend your time with? For some of you, you may not be reigniting a relationship per se, a romantic relationship per se. You could be reigniting your time with your friends. Maybe it's time to go out. Maybe it's time for tacos and tequilas, And with the High Priestess coming in, somebody is going to let you know that. Somebody already knows what's going on. With the Two of Cups, they're coming together and they're like, look here. We're going to talk about this. We're going to get you back on track because maybe you have been so caught up in work. I'm really, really feeling that. Like you've been so caught up in work or just really worried about finances that you haven't allowed yourself to have fun. Virgo, open up. And I'm not sure if this is the same group of Virgos that I did for the Pluto Retrograde video. But y'all got too many blessings coming to not open up. And I will say money is of this world, yes, we do need it to survive to some extent, but there are forces greater than money out there that only love can bring. And what I say with the Eight of Wands, the Lovers, and the Ace of Pentacles, open your heart. Only love can bring this type of financial blessing. Only love can bring this type of abundance, and not just material abundance, but wisdom, soul family vibes, relationships that transcend what you've seen or felt before. Maybe you're in a marriage with your soulmate, but you haven't even been feeding into this relationship, and so it's kind of falling off. Or maybe you're in a friendship with a soulmate and you just never talk to this person or never call this person, and it's just falling off. Don't miss your blessing trying to close your heart up for some money. Money will not take you far, but your connections and your wisdom will. You can always make some more money. That's not going nowhere. All right, and with the Devil card at the bottom of the deck, like I was saying, get out your ego. Get out of this world. Stop being so caught in, this is my 9 to 5. I got to go to work, make this money, and come back. Because what is there when it's nothing? With this quarantine, you should really be able to see that, and I'm not sure when you guys are watching this, but with this quarantine, you should be able to see that that 9 to 5 don't satisfy you. That 9 to 5 bring you money. Yeah, and that's great. But when all that's cut off, then what? You know what I'm saying? What are your real connections? What is really bringing you happiness and joy? All right, we got the 4 of Pentacles and the Emperor with the 2 of Wands and the 6 of Wands at the bottom of the deck. Y'all, and this is a lot of wand energy. So you could be dealing with a fire sign, Aries, Sagittarius, or Leo. But it's really just take the time to assess what you have. Recognize the people that you have around you. Recognize the relationships that are nurturing you. Really reignite the love inside of you. Not only for other people, but for yourself as well. Let's get some oracle cards out for you guys. But yeah, reignite that passion. Like what really gets you going? For some of you, there's going to be a financial or a career change because what you're in right now does not bring you joy. It is, yeah, a new beginning is safe to love. You are enough and you are strong and worthy. Whatever this is, it may be paying you good, but it's not bringing you no type of joy. And it's showing. You may be lashing out. It's so much wand energy, so you may be lashing out, causing fights with people, impulsively acting, people not really understanding what's going on because you haven't allowed this energy to be released. You're upset about whatever it is that you feel like is a financial burden. But we have the wealth card here. Open your heart and true wealth will come. I think that's gonna be the title for y'all video today. Okay, so no more. Look, we got children at the bottom of the deck trying to peek through. If y'all don't have these kids, or you may be feeling like your children are a burden financially, and you kind of treating them bad for it. And I know for a lot of people, you're like, oh my God, what? People treating their kids bad? Because it happens all the time. Do not be that parent that continues the cycle of having childhood traumas, of giving your child childhood traumas. And I know it's inevitable to some extent, but yeah. For some of you, you are writers. We got talent, bibliomancy. So some of you are writers. You may be thinking about writing a book, but you're just like, this is not going to make me any instant money. This is a slow process. Whatever it is that you're thinking about, it's going to slowly build you wealth. It's going to slowly bring that in. Wealth is long standing. So try to get out the quick money mindset and think about something that is going to give you a foundation to build on for years upon years for you, your children, and their children, and so on and so forth. But this is your divine purpose. This is what you're meant to do. And we got 2 4s. We got 2 44s. Oh, that's crazy. So maybe 4 is a number that is significant to you, or maybe you've been seeing 4s a lot. But really get in tune with that. For some of you, you may be needing to read up on some of the things that you want to invest in, or whatever it is that you are looking to go after that you may have been a little fearful about. This could be something that helps with your indecision, being a little more educated about it. But really just open up to yourself. And as you do that, the answers will come to you slowly. There may be messages, synchronicities. You may just intuitively know one day. You may wake up and say, all right, it's that day. I'm going to release this manuscript. I'm going to release this book. I'm going to release this film script. I don't know what they call it, a playbook, whatever. You're going to release whatever it is that you have been holding back. But Virgo, it is a blessing here for you, and it's waiting. Just open your heart. All right, let me know your stories down below. Like, comment, and subscribe, and I hope to hear from you guys soon.